Imagine a world shrouded in darkness. This darkness isn't physical, it's a darkness of the mind, a fog that clouds judgment and stifles creativity. For centuries, Europe was trapped in this darkness, a period often referred to as the Dark Ages. People lived their lives in the shadow of tradition and authority, rarely questioning the world around them. The streets were narrow, the buildings old, and the minds even older. Knowledge was scarce and innovation was stifled. People accepted tradition and authority without question. They believed what they were told and rarely sought to understand the world for themselves. Then something incredible happened. The Enlightenment. This was not just a period of new ideas, but a revolution of thought. Think of the Enlightenment as a burst of light. It illuminated everything, casting away the shadows of ignorance and superstition. Thinkers began to question the world around them. They gathered in salons and coffee houses, discussing philosophy, science, and politics. They used reason, observation, and logic. They pored over ancient texts and conducted experiments, seeking to understand the natural world. They challenged old ideas and searched for truth. They debated, they wrote, and they published their findings, spreading new ideas far and wide. This was a revolution, not with weapons, but with ideas. It was a peaceful revolution that changed the course of history. The Enlightenment wasn't just about knowledge, it was about freedom. Freedom to think, freedom to speak, freedom to challenge the status quo, freedom to build a better world, a world where people could live in peace and prosperity, guided by reason and justice. This period of intellectual awakening transformed Europe. Cities grew, economies flourished, and societies became more open and progressive. It laid the groundwork for modern science, politics, and society. The principles of the Enlightenment continue to influence our world today. It's an era that still resonates with us today. The ideas of freedom, reason, and progress are as relevant now as they were then. Let's explore this fascinating period through the works of some of its most brilliant minds. Join us as we delve into the Enlightenment, a time when the world truly began to wake up. Immanuel Kant was a giant of the Enlightenment. His ideas and writings have left an indelible mark on the world of philosophy and beyond. He asked a simple yet profound question: what is enlightenment? This question wasn't just rhetorical, it was a call to action for individuals to break free from the chains of ignorance. His answer? Dare to know. This bold statement was a challenge to everyone to seek knowledge and understanding, no matter the obstacles. Kant believed we should not blindly follow authority or tradition. He argued that true enlightenment comes from questioning and critical thinking. We must think for ourselves. We must question everything. This was a revolutionary idea at the time, challenging the status quo and encouraging intellectual independence. Only then can we be truly free. Freedom for Kant was not just a political concept, but an intellectual one as well.
Dare to know. This rallying cry continues to inspire thinkers and learners around the world.
Kant's most famous work is Critique of Pure Reason. This monumental text delves into the nature of human understanding and the limits of our knowledge. It's a deep dive into how we think. Kant explored the mechanisms of the mind and how we perceive the world around us. He argued that our minds aren't blank slates. Instead, we have innate structures that shape our experiences and understanding. We have innate structures that shape how we understand the world. Kant's ideas were revolutionary. They challenged the very foundations of knowledge. His work laid the groundwork for many modern philosophical debates and inquiries. He showed us the power and limits of human reason. Kant's insights into the human mind have influenced countless fields, from psychology to cognitive science. He urged us to embrace critical thinking. This approach has become a cornerstone of modern education and intellectual discourse. His influence echoes through philosophy to this day. Kant's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of ideas and the importance of questioning the world around us. Voltaire was a fearless critic of injustice and superstition. He believed in the power of reason and freedom of thought. He fought against censorship and religious intolerance. Voltaire is best known for his satirical novel, Candide. It's a hilarious and thought-provoking story about a young man's adventures. Through Candide's mishaps, Voltaire critiques the absurdity and hypocrisy of his time.
I may disagree with what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to say it.
Voltaire championed freedom of speech. He believed that open debate and the free exchange of ideas were essential for progress. Voltaire's courage and wit made him a powerful voice for change. He inspired generations to fight for a more just and enlightened world. John Locke was an English philosopher who had a profound impact on political thought. Born in 1632, Locke's ideas were revolutionary for his time, challenging the established norms and advocating for a new way of thinking about governance and individual rights. He believed that all individuals are born with natural rights. These rights are inherent and cannot be taken away by any government or authority. Locke's philosophy was grounded in the belief that every person has a fundamental right to live freely and pursue their own happiness. These rights include the right to life, liberty, and property. Locke argued that these rights are essential for the preservation of human dignity and the development of a just society. Without these rights, individuals cannot truly be free or achieve their full potential. Locke argued that government should be based on the consent of the governed. He opposed absolute monarchy and believed that rulers derived their authority from the will of the people. This was a radical departure from the prevailing belief in the divine right of kings. He believed that citizens have the right to overthrow a government that violates their rights. This idea was revolutionary and laid the foundation for modern democratic movements. Locke's writings inspired many to fight for their freedom and demand a government that respects their rights.
The right to life, liberty, and property. These principles became the cornerstone of modern political thought and continue to influence contemporary discussions on human rights and governance.
Locke's ideas were radical for his time. They challenged the status quo and offered a new vision of a society where individuals are free to pursue their own paths without undue interference from the state. They influenced the American and French revolutions. Locke's emphasis on individual rights and the importance of consent in governance resonated with revolutionaries who sought to create new political systems based on these principles. His emphasis on individual rights and limited government laid the groundwork for modern democracy. Locke's ideas continue to shape our understanding of justice, freedom, and the role of government in society. Locke also made significant contributions to our understanding of knowledge. He proposed that knowledge is not innate, but rather acquired through experience and reflection. He argued that we learn through experience. This idea was groundbreaking and challenged the traditional view that knowledge was something we were born with. Our minds are like blank slates at birth, and our experiences shape our thoughts and beliefs. This concept, known as tabula rasa, has had a lasting impact on education and psychology, emphasizing the importance of environment and experience in human development. The ideas of Kant, Voltaire, and Locke are like threads woven into the fabric of the Enlightenment. They are distinct yet interconnected. Kant emphasized the importance of reason and critical thinking. Voltaire championed freedom of speech and challenged dogma. Locke argued for natural rights and limited government. These thinkers shared a common belief in the power of human reason to understand the world and improve society. They challenged the authority of tradition, superstition, and absolute power. They paved the way for a more just, equitable, and enlightened world. The Enlightenment may have happened centuries ago, but its legacy is all around us. The values of reason, individual liberty, and human rights are cornerstones of modern democracies. The scientific method, with its emphasis on observation and experimentation, is a direct descendant of Enlightenment thinking. Our understanding of the universe and our place in it has been transformed by the scientific revolution that the Enlightenment sparked. The Enlightenment also had a profound impact on art, literature, and music. From the novels of Jane Austen to the symphonies of Mozart, we see the influence of Enlightenment ideas about reason, emotion, and the human condition. The Enlightenment wasn't confined to our planet. It had cosmic implications. As scientists began to explore the universe with telescopes and mathematics, they realized that the same laws of physics applied everywhere. The universe wasn't a realm of magic or divine intervention. It was a place governed by natural laws that could be understood through reason and observation. This realization was both humbling and exhilarating. The Enlightenment gave birth to modern astronomy and astrophysics. It allowed us to trace our origins back to the Big Bang and to study the evolution of galaxies across billions of years. The quest to understand the universe is a testament to the enduring power of Enlightenment thinking. The Enlightenment wasn't a magical solution to all of humanity's problems, it was a starting point. We still grapple with many of the same challenges: inequality, injustice, and the allure of dogma. There are forces that seek to undermine reason, exploit fear, and restrict freedom. We must be vigilant in defending the values of the Enlightenment: critical thinking, open debate, and respect for human rights. Despite the challenges, we've made remarkable progress since the Enlightenment. Slavery has been abolished in most of the world. Democracy has spread to many countries. We've made significant strides in science, medicine, and technology. The Enlightenment is not a relic of the past. It's a living, breathing ideal that we must continue to nurture. We must embrace the spirit of inquiry, challenge dogma, and strive for a more just and equitable world. We live in an era of unprecedented challenges and opportunities. Climate change, technological disruption, and political polarization demand innovative solutions and global cooperation. The Enlightenment provides a framework for addressing these challenges. By embracing reason, empathy, and a commitment to human progress, we can create a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come. The journey of enlightenment is ongoing, and it's up to us to carry the torch forward.